Haven't done one of these in a while, but hey, I mean, this is about the time of year whenever the instant reaction news starts coming out. So I am excited to get into this. All right. So, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Titans Rundown. I am your host, Mike McCamey. And yeah, I got to explain this now. This is the series of videos where it's my raw, unedited reaction to things that come out about the Tennessee Titans whenever they are just reported. And it's not going to be small things like somebody was signed off the practice squad or something like that, unless it's Xavier Restrepo. But still, like, it's not going to be small things. It's going to be big things, right? And I feel like this is a pretty big thing. It was just reported by Adam Schefter and all the other NFL insiders and all the beat writers that apparently the Titans are going back to a more traditional approach to how the front office is handled. Mike Borgonzi is now going to be the GM in a traditional sense where he has reign over the 53-man roster. He has reign over the draft and scouting and free agency and all of that stuff, while Chad Brinker is going back to a usual president of football operations role where he is just, managing the salary cap and managing all the other football stuff that is not related to the roster itself. And the biggest part of this is that Mike Borgonzi will spearhead the head coaching search. So, starting out immediately, this is amazing. I just want to start out with that, get that out of the way. Okay, we've tried to be a little bit too complicated, if you will. It's good to evolve as an organization. That's fine. I mean, during the tail end of Vrabel's tenure, it was running kind of like a old school type of thing, which that's not the best way to enter the 2020s, right? But it felt like that we were trying to do too much. We were trying to do too much to be like, hey, we're innovating. We're, innovating stuff for no reason, like the structure of a front office. And it led to some pretty bad years from the Titans organization. So here's my thing, okay? Now that Mike Borgonzi has full control of this head coaching cycle, I think that this will become a more attractive job. I think that it makes the organization seem a little bit more functional. Now that's probably the biggest criticism that the Titans coaching candidates had of the Titans organization. Actually, ironically enough, I believe it's pronounced Palestro. Tom, I can't pronounce his last name, specifically stated Robert Saleh as a head coaching candidate in his post, quoting the post talking about the power structure and how that's being remade. That's the first time that a national media member has mentioned Robert Saleh, which makes me think that this power structure rebuild is starting to make people more interested in the Titans head coaching job because it seems a little bit more functional, right? So I'm just really happy about this, honestly, and I'm really hoping that this starts out as a blueprint for how the Titans organization is going to go from here on, correct? Like, the only thing that worries me is that the bright side of Brinker being a part of the head coaching search and being as big of a part as he was, like having equal power with Borgonzi, it seemed like, as if they were reporting that. The biggest thing for that was me. I thought, like, hey, maybe this means that, we can get Mike Borgonzi completely off of the Matt Nagy thing, right? But unfortunately, with him getting 100% power now, I am a little bit more worried that Matt Nagy could end up being the guy. But I do think that Borgonzi is smart, and I think that he's smart enough to realize that going all in on Matt Nagy is not the best move for his head coaching thing. I actually talked to my dad about this because he's the manager of a pharmacy, right? Now, obviously, there is a big difference between a mom and pop shop pharmacy and an NFL organization, right? But I talked to him about, like, gave him the scenario of, like, not specifically with Matt Nagy, but about, like, if he had gotten help, like, practice interviews and stuff from a different pharmacy, from like an older mentor type to him, and then he got the job at that pharmacy and a pharmacist position opens up, does he bring him in as their next pharmacist based off of that alone? He said no immediately. So it makes me think that maybe, just maybe, there's a chance that he won't solely base it off of that, because again, I don't think that Borgonzi is that dumb, honestly. But Anyway, I just wanted to mention this because it is something that I'm excited about. And again, I trust Borgonzi. I trust him a lot more than I do Chad Brinker. And I think that he's got a lot of good things going for him. So now that he has full power, I think that he will be able to maybe do a better job as a GM overall. So anyway, that's going to do it all for me. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think of Mike Borgonzi getting full power? Do you think that this is a good thing like it seems like most people do? Or do you think that this is something that could go terribly wrong? Let me know in the comments below. But anyway, that's going to do it all for me. This has been a rundown of your Tennessee Titans. I love y'all, and tighten up.